Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to the Goodwood Festival of Speed 2019. Behind me is the Mini GP3, my new car. I have one on order. I put my money down in March. This is the first time I've actually seen it, so I thought I would show it to you and let's take a little bit of a walk round. It is driving up the hill, so I'm going to try and get some action footage of it on the hill, maybe even have a chat to the driver to see what it's like to drive. I've been waiting for this for a long time. So this is going to be challenging because there's lots and lots of people walking around the car, but it's in this famous kind of development wrap with all the different famous circuits of the world. But I do think there are some hints as to what the final colour might be, because my expectation is just like GP1 and GP2, I'm not going to get to choose the colour, it's going to be a standard colour. So let's start at the front. A relatively aggressive front end and diffuser. It's not nearly as out there as the concept. But I understand the reasons for that, just in terms of things like pedestrian safety and those types of things. But more aggressive than a standard JCW with a front bonnet scoop. If we wander around the side, the first thing that has been confirmed by Mini are these wheels. Now I have to admit I am not a big fan of these wheels, but I understand why they've done them. They're a hark back to GP1 and GP2, a development of those wheels. Clearly the original car, the concept car had centre lock wheels, but that's just not practical on a normal road car. And this is shod with Hankook tyres, so pretty wide. What have we got there? 225/35 tyres, so an extra 10mm wider than my Mini. And as we'll talk to the driver in a moment, they are pretty sticky track-focused tyres. If we come up to the front wing, we've got this kind of infamous or famous extra scoop, this wide arch bit, and I know looking at lots of forums people either love that or hate that. Personally I absolutely love that, and I have a feeling that the unique number of each car, so 3,000 units being made globally, I have a feeling that is going to be along here just like it was on the development car. But I really like that. I think it just sets the car off brilliantly. So pretty much that's it from the front of the car. We do have things taped up, so we've got the GP insignia just there with some wrap on it. Coming around the driver's side, this is a development left-hand drive car. Now, I'm not allowed to film inside, so this isn't going to work because of the reflections. But the really interesting thing inside is there is a cover. I'm going to put it to this side. So the really interesting thing inside is there is a cover over the instrument binnacle. So it is not a standard Mini instrument binnacle. I did get rumours that they were going to use the new BMW kind of virtual cockpit digital style dash, and I'm pretty sure that that's it. I have had a little, someone said, look, if you go and have a look at the new E-Mini, it's got the same dash. It's still got the big central console in the middle of the dash, but I can confirm that we're getting a new instrument binnacle, so it's not going to be like the current F56, which I think is pretty cool. It sets the car off. The other thing to mention, by the way, is this car has what look like just JCW Cooper seats. There's no roll cage, there's no out there interior, and I am a little bit disappointed, if I admit, because I hope that they might, and there's still some development to be done on the car, so we don't know, but I'd hope they might have slightly more aggressive bucket seats, maybe a kind of half roll cage like the concept car had. But my gut feel says this is going to be reasonably similar to a kind of JCW interior, just with a new dash. Let's head round the back and have a chat about this. So I guess the most obvious thing around the back is, again, we've got these flared wheel arches. There's quite a big gap there. There's probably a sort of 20mm gap down the side. I think that's there purely for aesthetics and being able to have a much wider track on the suspension. That should well improve handling. And then if we have a look at the diffuser now, this is an area where I am a little bit disappointed as well. So the GP2 diffuser was so outrageous and looks so cool. It's what I've got on my Roadster. For me, that diffuser doesn't quite hit the mark. It could be far more aggressive. Centre exhausts. I've heard the car at startup and tick over and going past. It's not mega loud, but still looks very cool. If we come up the side, we've got the F56 Union flag lights, but then the giveaway, I think, as to the potential colour of the car is this outrageous rear wing. Now we've basically got a really nice kind of gunmetal grey and a orange accents, just like the concept, and I reckon that's what the car colour is going to be like once this wrap comes off. And if it is, I'll be a happy bunny, because I think it looks absolutely wicked. Some of you might not like the wing, it might be a bit kind of huge and big and boy racery. Personally, I think it looks absolutely mega. So the car's just about to go up the hill in a first glance batch, so we'll try and get a little bit of footage of it starting up and going up the hill. I cannot tell you how excited I am to see my new car for the first time in the flesh. Tell you what, December, January cannot come quick enough. So let's see if we can grab some action of this on the track.
As we speak around the Nordschleife, an Austrian friend of mine is helping them out. Is how I know. I can't tell you any more of what's going on underneath the bonnet because it's almost secrecy, but
I think it was part of this group.
So guys, I'm here with Chris, who is the very lucky chap who's getting to drive the new GP3 up the hill. What can you tell us about it? I know it's kind of still plenty of development.
Yeah,
driving
that's right.
feel pretty...
Driving feel, I'd say the only word for it is wild. It's a lot of fun. It's very, very fast. And yeah, it's a proper go-kart. It's a real Mini. You know, it's everything that Mini's supposed to be, but you know, times 100. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
On a day like this, nice sticky tyres. You know, really
just so antisocial.
I know, it's not good, is it?
So, have you been involved in any of the development, or just been asked to rock up and do some driving?
No, I haven't been involved in this car too much. I used to be in a lot of the cars, but no, not so much anymore. This is just a nice little...
Because as I mentioned to you just before you went out on that batch, I have one on order.
Okay.
Today is super exciting. It's the first time I've actually seen it in the flesh. So
cool.
we kind of know some things that for definite. So front wheel drive, auto box, 306 brake, something like that.
More than 300,
maybe. 300 is the standard Mini line.
I mean, it's still in development, so you know, stuff can change. So you know, it's not going to take too much.
Exactly. But yeah, no, well, it's super.
Are you looking forward to getting it?
I can't wait. I've got my money down in March. I've got a JCW Roadster, and that's been tuned, stage 2 tuned with 270 brake. So a Mini with 300 or more horsepower is going to be hilarious.
Yeah, you're going to enjoy that.
Absolutely hilarious. Brilliant. Well, I'm going to have a bit of a look around, but thanks for your time.
Sure. No problem. Good to meet you.
Yeah. So there you go. From the horse's mouth. I'm not allowed to drive it, but this chap is, and by all accounts, it's a real animal. I'm going to finish my filming here. One, the sunshine is so bright out there, but also this is my favourite view of the car. I love that spoiler. I would love to know what you think. Really interestingly, there's like a huddle of people around the car, and I've met 3 people already that have money down on one of these, and we've all got mixed emotions. We're all very excited about the car. I think it looks epic. A little bit disappointed about the interior, talking to a few that I think that interior is about as developed as it's going to get. We're not going to probably see these cars landing until later on this year, December, January time, although apparently the car's a lot further developed than they had planned, so who knows, it might be arriving sooner than that. I've also heard, which is very comforting, the price of the car is a little bit less than expecting. So my gut feel says somewhere between 37 and 40,000 pounds, and I was preparing myself for just a smidge over 40,000 pounds. Originally there was some talk about using a lot more carbon fibre in the car, carbon fibre roof, carbon fibre bonnet, and therefore the price could have gone up to maybe 50,000 pounds or more, which would have been ridiculous for a Mini. So I just think, what do you think? I'm so pleased. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. Very quick, very rough and ready, but I wanted to get this out to you quickly. This is currently 11:15 on Thursday. This video hopefully will land by the evening of Thursday, so I'm going to get home and edit it and get it up. So there you go. Put it in the comments below what you think. I cannot wait. I'm going to have a chat with Mini to see if I can get access to the car a little bit more. Can't wait for my first drive, but I hope you've enjoyed that one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come, and I will see you on the next film, guys. Sadly, it won't be with a GP3, but it will be from Goodwood, and it will be me driving something up the hill, because I have to go now very quickly and get in the driver's seat of something very special. See you on the next film, guys. You take care. Drive safe.